Everything you were taught in school about where Filipinos come from is likely out of date. We used to think our story began a few thousand years ago, but new evidence proves that Filipinos have been in the making for nearly 1 million years. This is the story of the first people to call these islands home.
For decades, the waves of migration theory dominated our textbooks. It claimed that groups arrived in neat, orderly stages. First the Negritos, then the Indonesians, then the Malays. It was a simple, clean story. The problem? It's almost certainly wrong. Our first clue that history was much older than we thought came from a place called Kalinga. In 2018, archaeologists unearthed something that sent shockwaves through the scientific world: the bones of a rhinoceros.
These weren't just any bones. They had clear butchery marks made by stone tools. The date? 709,000 years ago. Long before modern humans even left Africa, someone was already here in the Philippines hunting megafauna. If it wasn't modern humans, who was it? The answer arrived in a tiny foot bone discovered in Callao Cave. This wasn't a stray traveler. It was a completely new species of human found nowhere else on Earth, Homo luzonensis. Luzonensis was small, likely under 4 feet tall. They evolved in isolation for hundreds of thousands of years, adapting to the rugged terrain of ancient Luzon. They represent a unique chapter in the human story, written entirely in the Philippine archipelago. To understand how they got here, we have to look at the map. During the Ice Age, sea levels were much lower. Much of Southeast Asia was a massive dry landmass called Sundaland. But the Philippines? It remained tantalizingly out of reach. Fast forward to about 47,000 years ago, a new player enters the scene: Homo sapiens, our ancestors. And the most famous evidence of their arrival lies in the cradle of Philippine civilization, the Tabon caves of Palawan. The fragments of the Tabon man tell us that these early Filipinos were skilled survivors. They used fire, crafted sophisticated stone tools, and lived in these caves for thousands of generations, witnessing the world change around them. While the Tabon people were in Palawan, other groups were moving through the archipelago. These were the ancestors of the Negritos, the Aita, the Ati, the Mamanwa. For a long time, we thought they were just the first wave. Genetics tells a different story. Recent DNA tests on the Aita Magbukan people revealed something staggering. They carry the highest level of Denisovan DNA of any population on Earth. They are the living link to a mysterious extinct human cousin that we barely understand. Then, 5,000 years ago, the wind changed. From the north, a new group of people arrived who would change the face of the Pacific forever. These were the Austronesians, the greatest sailors the world had ever seen. They didn't just bring boats, they brought a package of technology: the outrigger, rice cultivation, and the roots of the languages spoken today by over 100 million Filipinos. They were the architects of our modern identity. The Austronesians didn't replace the people who were already here. They lived alongside them, traded with them, and intermarried. This beautiful, complex blending created the genetic and cultural mosaic we call Filipino today. By the time the first Europeans arrived, the Philippines wasn't a new world. It was an old one. It was a land of gold-adorned kings, expert shipbuilders, and literate societies with their own scripts. A civilization 60,000 years in the making.